Welcome. What it do? What's good? This your girl, Finapple Kouassi, and
Cakes.
yes, the best things we coming at you. You know, your favorite unprofessional, professional, classy, bougie, all of the above. Ladies, hey, and welcome. And here, you know, on this platform, we have those intentional, unintentional conversations about life because that's what it is. We gotta live through life, and that's what we talk about, different things in life. Anyway, so before we get started, we gotta pay some bills around here because ain't nothing in life for free, so they say. So we want to let you know that this episode is sponsored to you by Kouassi Kustoms, your favorite craft shop, and Mrs. Eddie's Top Dessert Bar in San Diego. SD baby in the 619. That's where we basically located, but you know we everywhere. Anyway, though, and also it's very important. I mean, listening, spread the love. Don't be a hater and subscribe. You know, follow us on all platforms and all streaming.
She gonna make us get a Twitter, y'all.
Nah, I won't make you do that for now. But yeah, but eventually we gonna get this Twitter. But for now,
morning, y'all, she gonna make us get the damn Twitter.
But to improvise. We'll use my Twitter.
For now, we'll make that shit
Golden
work.
For Solid. I don't know. I try to change the handle name. It didn't work, girl. All right.
Twitter. All right.
Oh, we gotta tell them. Be sure to text message. Text us. You know, text us Talk Black at 619-356-1029 and.
Things you want us to talk about, right?
Anything you want to talk about. If you just want to say what up, if you got questions, feedback, anything,
compliments, we'll take them.
And we'll, collaborate with you, correspond with you when new episodes are dropping, whenever we got anything going, anything new coming out, whatever. Vibe with us. It's a vibe all the time.
Hey,
vibe.
All right. Well, let's get into it. So tell me a little bit about your week. What were your wins since the last time we spoke? Hey. Shit. Oh my goodness.
But the lounges. I miss the lounges.
You missed the lounge. You could have went out last night. You didn't want to do shit. All right. Tell me. Hey, you don't miss shit. You little liar. All right.
Okay. This week, man, I've had a lot of things on my to-do list that I've been slowly accomplishing. I mean, what did I do? Oh, so this week, one of the primary things that I did do was, I need to get off Coinbase. So I finally set up my my crypto.com account.
Coinbase, what exactly is Coinbase?
Coinbase is a crypto platform, cryptocurrency platform where you can purchase different forms of cryptocurrency coins. So
it's like the official platform, right? Because you can trade crypto.
You can trade
shit
crypto
like PayPal.
Yes. It's one of the official. It's very popular,
right? You can use the Cash App.
It's one of the popular forms, but a lot of people getting off of it because people getting locked out their accounts. How to get your money, and with crypto, it ain't no number that you can really call, which is why you have to be very careful when you're investing in crypto and have your crypto wallets. Because now that I got that set up, now I gotta go get my nano ledger because you want to make sure all these hackers, all this cyber shit going on nowadays. So now I gotta get the ledger to make sure that. I'm protecting my currency.
A nano ledger.
So before
what is this? A nano ledger protects your.
So it's another way to basically house your money offline. Yeah.
So Coinbase is the wallet, and this nano shit.
It's a digital wallet.
And the nano shit.
Well,
Coinbase, like the wallet protector.
Yes. So Coinbase is the platform that you can buy, trade cryptocurrency, one platform. But I started there because I was
I hear one of a few.
Yeah, but I originally started there because I kept hearing about Coinbase, one, and then two, I was like thinking you have to have all this money to initially start investing, right? So I was like, and they're like, we give you free. Once I heard free, I was like, let me look up this. Then when I said like, oh, you can learn basically.
Well, they give you free though.
they give you a few coins for free, different currency for free. So what I did
kind of
was,
like when you
so you take the little
stocks,
classes.
they give you free stocks like that.
Yes, but only this is where you learn. So you have to learn about the currency that it teaches you. You know what I mean? Like what that coin is about, and then they give you like whatever $3-4. But I did every damn coin up on there, so I got like between $32, $35.
Yeah,
then. Yeah, but I start small, and then now it's a little bit more, and then I started investing slowly. But as I started teaching myself about crypto, because I was like, before I heavily invest, I want to make sure that, you know, I was taking the appropriate steps, which you got to do. Now, everything I'm talking about, I'm currently doing, but anything that we talk about financially, always make sure you do your own research. You know, we're professionals in our own way, but make sure you do the research. Okay? Just got to say that disclaimer. Anyways, so now,
like, take your life savings and just throw
I'm very cautious
into Coinbase, because we're talking about it on Talk Black, because no, it don't work like that. It don't work.
You gotta definitely do your research, and you have to act. So between me doing the both, I started doing that, right? So I was like, free. Then I was like, okay, let me start investing $25 to $50 a week. Start small. Because
okay, so did you do that this week?
This week I did. So this week I'm working on transitioning from Coinbase, getting more like security, getting my nano ledger so that I can house my cryptocurrency offline, along with a cryptocurrency wallet, more security, and then setting up my little strategy contingent plan of what I'm going to do now, since my circumstance with the corporate trap has changed in my business. So now I'm changing my strategy. I need to sit back and look about, okay, like how I want to invest, what coins, relook at everything, and continue to do my research and shit. Okay. But now I gotta get the ledger and set up all that
very
stuff.
Interesting.
No, because I've been learning too that, you know, I got my little pancake, my little beautiful princess. So now they're saying that even with your cryptocurrency, when it comes to like your living wills and whatever financial policies you have in place, you need to have a contingency plan too, to make sure they know, like if you have one, where they can locate it and how they can access your crypto money.
What if something happens to you?
Yeah, and then if something happens to you, because if it's not specified in a will, like if it's not specified, all that. So I'm getting all that.
Very smart, very smart.
Yeah.
Very productive.
Because the money grows faster in crypto, but it's still up and down. It's still a risk.
Yeah, it's risky.
It's still a risk. So risky. I got that going on, and then my samples keep coming in, boo boo. I'm unhappy, so I'm just. I'm like, why is this happening? Some of them are cool, but like, yeah, I'm working on that. So
it's improving.
It's improving.
The smell improved. Certain things improved.
Yeah, the smell is getting good. I wish I had a sample.
Baby steps, you'll get there.
Oh, I got the lip gloss here, new improved serum coming in.
And I like it.
I've just been working on all that.
It. I like that and the lip gloss. You got that's the oil. I got the lip gloss.
Yeah.
I love the lip gloss. I love both of them.
Yeah, so
especially right now with the weather. The weather just like sucks the moisture out of my lips. So I use the oil.
But they over here trying to send me some old. This is not shade. That's all I got to say. Y'all better take this back and try again. That's why y'all are trying to fight me and cussing me out and not responding and talk about samples. I'm not ordering 3,000 NQ until I sample what it is that I want customized. And here's my formula. Do my formula. So I'm still going through that, but you know, it's a learning process, the process that I've been enjoying, that I've been learning from. So when you have a business, if you have a business, any entrepreneurs out there, anybody who is thinking about starting a business, which you should start a business, anybody, invest in yourself, always invest in yourself.
Follow your dreams.
If you have like any manufacturing, like clothing, products, always get a sample. Get samples made, or you make your samples before you order wholesale or bulk. Just pay the cost. It might be a little bit more expensive, but it's worth the investment. So you know that you're getting, you know, high quality products that you can stand behind, and it represents your brand. So, but what's been going on with you, Miss Cakes, in your life? You know, I was over here not too long ago, you know, tearing up the cake straps, some strawberry lemonade.
I mean, it was kind of a basic week for me.
We make some more cheesecake apples, the Snicker ones. Those are my favorite.
I mean, I can make them whenever. You know how that be. But I mean, this week I made orders. I made a couple really nice cakes I was very proud of. Did a couple techniques.
You didn't send me no pictures. Ew.
I didn't.
Ew.
I didn't send them to you.
Hey.
I'll show them to you later. I can't show them to you right now, but okay. I made a couple. Like there was a
Did
couple.
You post them?
No, not yet. I wanted to hold out because one of them was for a baby shower, and it was a surprise for her. That was yesterday, so I wanted to wait. And then the other was for an engagement, but it was 2 cakes for an engagement. And so one of the cakes like had her name, and I was stressed the fuck out.
Why? Did you fuck up on the cursor right now?
I didn't know. I don't write names. What I do is I have a topper lady, and there was just like some miscommunication like the morning of. She had like sent me a text, but the shit didn't come through. So she had asked me like some final questions about like what I had wanted for my order, and I never responded. And so it wasn't until like probably like an hour and a half before the cake was due that I checked in with her, that I remembered to check in with her, like, oh fuck, I didn't even get the toppers I needed, you know. And so I contacted her. She was like, you didn't get my message? I was like, no, I didn't. So, but we got to work that. We're a good team. Like, I'm hella late. I'm hella last minute when it comes to my orders. So, and she knows that about me. Yeah, I probably do. I'm like, can you drop it off? I'm like, can you drop it off for me, please? I'm in the middle of working on this cake. But in this situation, I was in the middle of working on 2 cakes. So she makes the toppers, and she makes my toppers, and sometimes like top of the cake. Yeah, like, and then sometimes some of the deco that I put on the cake, like she made me like a name in cursive. It said the girl's name, and so I put that on the cake. That was for one of the cakes, and then there was another cake that said "She said yes," and so she did the "She said yes" part for me. So so it's like, you know, that extra deco piece. So, and it's so important. It would have made or break the whole design of each cake. So, so yeah, but each cake came out really nice. I used new techniques on both cakes that I've never done before. I had to make like a sage green color. Girl, I was on YouTube, like, how the fuck? I'm over there on Amazon, like, how do I order, or like, where do I order like a sage green? Everybody wants like these weird ass colors, right? So I finally went on YouTube and learned how to mix it. It had to be like a green. You start with like a green, and then you add yellow, so you get like a grass color green, and then you add gray. You know what? But you know me, I was like, add yellow, mix, add black, add white, add black, add white. I was just fucking do shit.
It was like, what 2 colors make purple? I was like, red and blue. She's like, yeah, good job, mommy. I was like, she said, good job, mommy. Baby, you had to be a counter.
Yeah, you had to think about that for a second, right?
She's like, yeah. I was like, oh, you quizzing me?
You had to think about that. No, so it was good. Knocking those cakes out was quite an accomplishment. I was very proud of those cakes this week, and made some more shit in my inventory. And further,
and share the pictures.
Yeah, I need to. I'm so bad at that. I have so many pictures and so many cakes that I have not even put on my Instagram.
Girl, I have pictures. Still haven't taken pictures. That's also what. I got so much stuff that I have to take pictures of to upload to the website. I'd be like, oh,
so how are people supposed to know that shit for sale?
Girl, because I be in the market, but I'm like, that's not, I need to be taking these pictures, uploading online too.
So playing.
I'm not playing. It's just
playing.
It's a lot.
I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you.
I'm looking for assistance.
Okay, we're working out.
But anyway.
Oh, but yeah. But
I'm getting it together.
Oh,
calling me out.
Are you?
I know. I'm
getting it together. Girl, I know I wanted to dig. Shut the fuck up. All right, let's move on. All right.
What are we moving on to next? Boom, boom.
All right. So you know how we always kind of go. We talk about like social media posts. There was a post that we had talked about. Social Proof, that podcast.
Oh yeah.
They got an Instagram. Tell me a little bit about Social Proof.
Okay, so y'all, when I was in the corporate trap, I just gotta tell you a little backstory about how I stumbled across this podcast, because we listen to other podcasts, we love and we share it. I be getting a lot of game get laced up. A lot of game.
She get the game from them, and
I get free game, and I get. That's what I started doing, getting free game, because I'm like, I can't afford right now. My millions are making its way to me, and I cannot leverage what it costs for the life coach that I want or the business coach that I want. So I watch the different things that I can get free education from, implement, and then go do further research.
Free game.
So I stumbled across this in the corporate chat, working in my cubicle. I would listen to different podcasts. There was this.
She said, working in my cubicle.
I was like, who's this finding the beard? And I was like, the little thumbnail.
Oh, the little.
That's what made me click on it, because his stuff kept popping up my thing. But then I seen this.
Okay, social proof.
So I popped up on it, and he was interviewing this guy named Wall Street Trapper. Wall Street. Yeah, Wall Street Trapper.
I think I know who you're talking about.
So yeah. So then ever since then I started watching Social Proof because he's funny and he be bringing people on the game, and it's blacks, wealthy black billionaires
giving away
game to help our people. And I love that shit. Gotta stand behind the movement. So yeah, I like watching them. It's a podcast, give you food games, different entrepreneurs and how they accomplish making their millions, and how they teach other people, individuals that look like us in the community, learn how to make millions on whatever business it is that they emphasize or they're professionals.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So on their Instagram, they had a post. And the post that they had made and that we want to kind of talk about a little bit more in depth was about, it said relationships are more powerful than money. So protect it at all costs.
Ooh, are those bars or not, y'all?
Ooh, sting.
Is that a bar or not?
I don't know. Do you believe that relationships are genuinely more important than money? Or is that just how we operate as a society?
I feel like you should operate.
Ooh, like damn, that. Girl, my eyelashes got stuck to my eyelid. Oh. Oh, did you see that shit? I was like, whoa. Okay, sorry. That was the last oh. Okay, we good. All right.
Back to.
All right. Sorry, distract you.
I hope my eyelash ain't coming off now. Party talk about it. Anyway,
it's real motherfucking life. For life, where your lashes come off in the middle of your motherfucking show. All right.
I just feel like that's mainly how we operate. I feel like how most people operate, because at the end of the day, it's about who you know. A lot of times more over what you know.
That gets you in those doors.
That gets you into the doors. That gets you in
that's the relationships, right?
That's the relationship.
That gets you to the money.
But even if you don't have money and you have that relationship, that can get you to the money.
But what if you have the money? Who gives a fuck about the relationship?
Right. But I'm saying that.
So, but is that what it's saying? Is that what it's saying though? If you have the money, who gives a fuck about who the fuck relationships you got? I got the money.
I don't think that's where it's coming from. I think it's coming from more of like with our community, like teaching our community, like stop burning bridges with people. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't about fucking money. Not all money is good money. So I think maybe that's where he was coming from. I actually didn't watch the episode to where that quote is coming from, but just looking at that, that's how I perceive it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, absolutely, we operate that way, but that doesn't mean that like money isn't everything.
I think in society, people put this emphasis on money, but like, I mean, it's so cliche. Money is the root of all evil, right? No, I just feel like people put so much focus on money. And if you're doing what you're meant to be doing, and if you're engaging in the right interactions with the right people, the money is just gonna come. You know, like you really don't have to focus on the money to really get there, especially if you do something that you're meant for. So I mean, I agree. I agree that relationships are way more powerful. They can take you further. They can fulfill you more, right? In what you're like in your life. You know, like money can't. Like there's so many people with money and they're still not happy, right? Or like, you know how many men out there are like like they're established and they're set in that regard with money, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Like financially, they're set.
Yeah,
they're set. They're
like,
good. And what are they saying? Oh,
they want the loyalty.
And all I want is love. I got everything I want. I got all the toys. I got the cars. I got the house. I got the. I may even have the kids to where I got the baby mamas running around and yapping and you know what I'm saying. But I don't have love, right? And so that's where it comes back full circle. The one thing that you will always continue to lack if you only focus on money is the true relationships in your life, right? Whether that's family, whether that's friends. Whatever those relationships look like, but they can't just always be focused around money, because with money also comes hidden motives.
Right. Say that.
I don't like
say that.
Like money and the way people act with money, like it's so weird to me, and it's like especially with some people, it's such a turn off.
Relationships, it be making me feel like some people I just don't deal when it comes to money or finance. I don't deal with them.
Yeah, period. Because at the end of the day, everything is about money. Yeah, right. And I don't like that. I personally don't operate like that. Like especially like with like people I'm close with, like if it's business, it's business. Like the only reason why we're operating together is to make money, right? There's a purpose behind it. Mm-hmm. But if there's a little bit of like personal relationship mixed in the business, like I'm not necessarily just in it for the business purpose, mm-hmm. right? So even in those situations, I noticed that for me, myself, that I probably should change in that regard, because I find that people are still more focused on the business aspect of it, while I'm over here focused on, well, this is like somebody I care about. This is a friend, or you know what I mean. This is somebody that I have a personal relationship with, and I just want to see them grow in this business regard, right? Not necessarily like I want to get something out of it, but I feel like that's where people's focus usually is on the money. Always on the money.
I feel like too, when people, if it's always on the money and there's ulterior motives hidden like behind it and having to do with the money, is that some people don't have any like values or boundaries. They'll do anything for money.
Yeah.
It's like there's no standards or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And absolutely. So like that's why it's just like certain people, because it's like it's in their nature. Like a scammer's gonna scam. It's in their nature to scam.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why, like, if anything, I prefer a scammer over a liar, or I mean, like,
at least you know
a killer, because I know what I'm gonna get. I can't stand a liar, and because I can't stand a liar. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're gonna get with someone that lies, but at least if you know this person steals. You know they're gonna steal. You know, don't leave your money around them. Don't leave your shit around them. Don't make this motherfucker mad. Yeah. We know he's a killer. Mm-hmm. Leave it. You know what you're gonna get with that. So I don't know, but relationships are most definitely, I feel like, are definitely.
So what about situations where people control relationships with money?
Ooh. Yeah.
And I see that happens a lot more with females. Like we talk about like more romantic relationships. That's what I'm kind of more referring to. It doesn't always have to be a romantic relationship, but at the same time, a lot of the time, the people that are in any type of relationship that are being controlled are women. You know what I'm saying?
Not because the sugar daddy's like a plan.
Still controlled though, right?
Check this out. Still controlled.
A lot of times in these sugar daddy situations,
because you move off of what you want from them. Yeah. Send me a picture of your toes. Yeah, I want to see your hair up in a ponytail with two fingers that's smiling. Like, I want you to go here and dress in an outfit that I sent you.
That's what I'm saying, right? A sugar daddy is not just gonna give you money just because you're pretty and you're talking to him. No, a sugar daddy is gonna give you money because you're complying with what he wants you to do. He's paying you to do that, to just sit down, shut up, take money, and do what the fuck. Pose, bitch, and humiliate yourself, however the fuck he asked you to do, right? So that's control.
See how the domination.
I'm just saying that's just controlling a relationship with somebody, right? Right.
No, but you are exactly right. You're absolutely right. I agree with you.
Or like these situations where it's like, the other day I was just talking about like, what's up with these females like just moving in with dudes? Like somebody was telling me a story and it was talking about how this female had just like took her child and just like moved in with this dude that she's talking to.
No. You're not even coming home. You're not even meeting my child unless you're telling me like
I'm not living with you. None of that. You're not having that type of control over my life. But
wait, she just moved. Okay, wait. She just
generally speaking, I'm not moving in with anybody that I am dating. Like I'm not just gonna just drop all my fucking
like not a committed relationship. Like they're not in committed. They're just talking. Like
well, to the point to where this person's feedback was that they weren't in a committed relationship, but the bitch had moved in. And that's what I'm talking about by females like putting themselves in situations where allowing men
to be the chair
to have control over our lives, whether we're in relationships with them or not. Like bitches is doing that. Bitches is living with these niggas and they ain't even their nigga.
See,
like where the fuck we start doing that?
Okay, wait, because how we know that he's not telling the truth about some certain
bitch because he was the breadwinner. Like don't get a shit fucking twisted. Come on.
But we don't know what the situation is. Maybe she moved in for a reason.
Stop playing with me. You know how bitches needed the help. A lot of bitches always be ready and thirsty for the come up.
Not to
bitch be like, oh,
I want to give a benefit of the doubt with a child. I really want to give a woman the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt if you just click to move in with a nigga.
Like,
no, there's no benefit of the doubt.
Or something that
okay, maybe. That's about it. That's about it. But even then, I'm not giving nobody no control over my life to where I don't even know you and I'm moving in with you. Or even if I do know you, like it doesn't take a lot for me to move in with you. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of control. And then I'm not talking about like, well, we moving into a mutual situation where this is both of our shit. I want to lease, you want to lease. My mortgage, your mortgage. I'm talking about, bitch, you moved into his shit. The fuck I look like?
Nah, so she positioned herself to be a fucking chair to be kicked over and not a table.
So that's what I'm talking about. Where a lot of the time females are putting themselves in situations where men are in control because they're the ones who are financially providing certain situations or things like that. That's that's just one example that I'm giving. That's just one example, right? But I do feel like a lot of the time us females find ourselves in situations where we're more controlled by a man with money. Me, not personally, shit. Ain't no man gonna be controlling me with his finances. But I'm saying, like, why is that? Like, why do people use their money to control situations?
Because most people, they get submissive and vulnerable people where that matters to them. That's their love language. And so they're willing to just do whatever. There's different reasons why, but I'm assuming the only thing I can think of, like, what would make me just be like, don't get nothing myself? If I was just lazy, didn't want to work,
and just okay with depending on a man,
just okay with
whatever you want to give me, you can give me.
And if that was something that I was brought or I saw coming up as a child, like mama at home, being a stay-at-home mom or something like that, and then raised me to be a good wife, stay at home, not to really be independent, maybe go get a job fend for yourself and then find a man that's compatible. You know what I'm saying? It all starts from the home and how you're raised and your family principles and norms and how you look at shit. You know what I'm saying? And then experiences as you grow older change and shape you and to making the different decisions that you make as you get older. So like it's hard to say.
So maybe like based off the way you were raised, you may be more accepting of a situation where you're having to depend on a man as compared to like if you're raised kind of like how I was raised. I was raised in a single mother. I mean you too kind of right raised single mother household where our mothers were strong independent mothers and we watched that, right? So the way we interpret that in our lifestyles is we operate the same way. But then I hear you. You got other females out here where it's like that's how they were raised. It's okay for a man to just take care of you or you to be hopping around from situation to situation like that. And that, to me, that's like I couldn't do it.
Because like we talking about, it starts early from when, like, what female's gonna take their child to moving with a man, like what? Because you set an example, especially if you have a little girl.
Just off the bat. And I'm not knocking like a woman that like do what you gotta do at the end of the day, right? But I'm talking about situations where you have control over your moves, right? And the move that you decided to make was to go move in with this man just because at the end of the day he gonna be paying the bills.
That's weak.
Right? Because or you don't even know this man, or y'all ain't even in an established situation, but you moving in with this man to be at his beck and call, just because you like him, you know. So, but like I said, I'm not knocking single mothers who do what they got to do, because I'm a single mother and I do what the fuck I got to do. But at the same time, like I just wish females would have like more pride in their movements as compared to just defaulting to letting somebody just take the reins over their life,
like buy them.
Yeah,
like buy them.
I don't need you to buy shit.
It's like glitter dome. Like some individuals have glitter dome where it's just like they see all the shit a man buys from them, and they get distracted and they lose.
And now you think I gotta answer my phone every time you
sight
call.
of the bigger picture.
You bought me a Benz, and now every time you call, I gotta come running. No.
Yeah, like no.
Nigga be mad at me.
You buy me designer clothes.
Nigga be mad at me. I be like, shut the motherfucker down. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, take it back.
Take that bitch back. Take it back.
I'm put this motherfucker.
Give my Cadillac back. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. That's how a nigga wouldn't be happy.
Like, oh, you gave me.
This is a certain type of bitch. Oh, the Louis bag. Take it back.
This reminded me.
Take it back. I got the box, the receipt, everything. Take that bitch back.
This reminds me of that show I was watching, Girlfriend. Sisters, the Tyler Perry show. And the girl Andy, and she got this crazy ex, whatever. This ninja bought her like this Bentley, bought her all this designer stuff, and she's like, "Oh, you trying to?"
Now don't get me wrong, that's nice. Don't get me wrong. No, but disclaimer. We like shit like that, right? We like nice shit, but that's not.
Don't try to. He was trying to buy her. Maybe she rich and have money too. Whatever, she lawyer, whatever. But it's like men use that as a form, like to think that like. I feel like only a woman with glitter dome who's not maybe
glitter dome. What you mean glitter dome?
Glitter dome, that's like everything objective, objects like a pretty car, like materialistic things. Like everything that shit
like that's all there
isn't gold. Like that's all
like every bitch like shit, right? But you're a bitch
that bitch will settle for only like shit. She's materialistic. She got the glitter dome. You come and dingle this shit in her face. She's like, okay, Daddy, I'll do it for you. I'll stay at home.
Bitch bend over backwards.
Bend over backwards. But at the same time, she's not wise enough to, even though she got the glitter dome, she's staying at home, cooking and cleaning, and lingerie, doing whatever Zaddy asked her to do. If he gives her allowance,
Daddy done with her.
Listen. But if he give her allowance, this bitch so dumb, she gonna go buy Birkins and go buy dumb shit instead of investing or stacking or going to get something else. You know what I'm saying? That's what I consider.
Well, to make sure that she's set by
to make sure that she's set, so that she's no longer a fucking chair that can be kicked over, and instead she a table, and she got some shit to bring to the motherfucking table because she is the motherfucking table now. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong. So I feel like at times women should, if they're in a position like that, use that to help them level up, but not stay in that position. You know what I'm saying? I just feel oftentimes that women, no, you don't.
Why?
I don't know, because these women, they stuck in that mentality where they don't want to do more. Or it may not, maybe they're scared to do more. Some people are scared of success. Some people don't want to do the work. There's, like I said, there's various fucking reasons. I don't know.
Or it's hard to have some hustle in you if you
you're getting breaking off money. But you gotta get out that shit. You gotta think of it. This is his money, not my money.
That's
and the money the money that
that's
he gives me. Okay, it's my money. But let me stack and do what I need to do until I get comfortable to where I could talk my shit back, whatever, and whatever. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if you're in that position, you got to be wise enough to like monopolize off that position. And some bitches don't, and they stay there stuck, and then be left stupid when a nigga up and leave them because they got another freakier bitch. Maybe you didn't listen to the rules. You broke a rule. You went out and stuck somebody else dick or fuck somebody else. Oh, shucks. Before we get into this,
you're done, bitch. Back to the street. You had your
before the streets, you're like you're gone.
Yeah.
It's up.
You're cut off, you ain't paying your bills no more, bitch.
Yeah.
Car repoed.
And then you're like sitting here making it feel like, bitch, what do you mean? It's a time of blessing that you find a nigga that's gonna be zaddy and want to do all of this stuff too.
And if you're
you know what I'm saying? And then it's powerful. Especially if you're rich and powerful, like he can get anybody. So of course you're gonna feel like, oh, let me, but still, like, even if you should be wise enough to know that if you got a man like that and you ain't gonna be open to sharing the ding-a-lang, sharing it, then have a contingency plan to escape, or in case you get dropped. I don't know.
What you mean?
Just from watching movies, listening to bitches, seeing shit.
Wait.
I know.
Let's back up.
You should have a
contingency plan. You mean just in general if you're fucking with a nigga with money, or you talking about with a nigga that like tries to control you with his
slow
money?
Girls that try to control, I have a dude that try to control them with the money instead of outsmarting these dumbass niggas. Not all these niggas is dumb.
What you mean these niggas is smart? They know exactly what the fuck they doing.
No, but
that's what I'm saying.
She gotta be witty to play the game.
That's what I'm saying. Is that
she gotta be witty to play the game. Play dumb. I feel like play dumb. Okay, like play dumb, but really you a smart one and you get yours too. Just like they getting what they need from the transaction. Because 9 times out of 10, if you ain't the wife, he already got a wife. You just decide anyway. Mistress, sugar baby, whatever terminology you want to use. What you say? You go on Snapchat.
Killing me.
This girl she's selling how to be a sugar baby. And I was on the low key when I buy her content.
No, you did it.
It was
like you did it.
And I just wanted to see what it said.
Did you really bought it?
I didn't. I said I was going to just like see
how to be a sugar baby.
Like what she was saying. I just want to see. That's because that was on TikTok up till 4 a.m. Just
is it okay to be a sugar baby?
Absolutely, but you gotta be smart in the way that you play these things.
And what do you mean? I mean, if you're a sugar baby, isn't that the established relationship? So what do you got to be smart about?
I'm not a sugar baby, so I don't know. That's why you need to get the content so we can see what the rules are. I've never been a sugar baby before. Maybe it's the start of being one, but when I was told from the last episode where we were laughing and we didn't finish about the guy, just being nice to me.
And if actually most likely want to go back.
And everybody's like, it's red flags. And I'm just like, oh, it is.
Oh, so are you telling me that oh boy is like a sugar daddy situation for you? Is that how you're perceiving it?
Maybe it could, because the way he be talking, like, he was like, I don't know what you want to call it. He was talking about I don't know what you want to call it. He referred to the relationship. Okay, we're getting into my personal business situation, dating life. So we're gonna get into the unfiltered segment, okay? But before we get into the unfiltered segment, we want to remind you to text Talk Black to our phone number. Slide us a text message to ask any of your questions at 619-356-1029. Subscribe, press like, share with all your friends, and follow us on all streaming platforms. But okay, back to the situation at hand. So boom, what happened was, boom, I was at the grocery store looking, but I was looking busted, not looking cute, nothing, whatever. Guy was like, what's for dinner? I'm like, are you talking to me? I was like, you talking to me? He's like, yeah, what's for dinner? I was like, oh, some salmon, some piece of rice. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. And he was just talking, and he
nigga, that's not what he said. He was like, these.
He was like, these. I was like, yeah.
Nigga, please, nigga, please, around here, nigga.
That's right. Then he turned back to the freezer. He turned back. It was like, are you single? And I was like, yes. Like, well, do you want to have more friends? Can I be your friend? Can I have your number, be your friend? I'm like, sure. But I was like, you don't even know what I look like. I had a mask on. Let me paint a picture. Hair tied up in a scarf. Mask on, sunglasses on, breathing, the shit is fogging up because it's the line is down all the way down the frozen aisle, food, anyways, slides, sweatshirt, like a heavy baggy sweatshirt, mismatched pants, whatever. And so I was like, you don't even know what I look like. He was like, I could tell you look good. And I was like, how? He was like, just your skin complexion. I was like, how do you know that your skin complexion and, just the way you're carrying yourself? And I like that you spoke. I was like, what? Like, you speak to people that don't speak back? He's like, not really. Like, I'm not from here. I'm from Michigan.
Bitches is rude.
Okay. I was like,
I hear that a lot.
And I was like, yeah.
I was like,
girls out here are ratchet.
They're rude. They're very rude.
Yeah. So
I get that a lot.
Yeah. He was like, people, and he was like, you didn't say, like, you weren't talking all rude and slang, like you were real proper, like he was caught off guard, basically, like the way you spoke all proper. And I was like, by saying good evening, like, hello, thank you, like, and he's like, yeah, like, I was like, okay. So to wherever the hell he wants to meet him. And then he just basically, was just like, pulled up and then shoved some money in my hand, gave me a gift. And then I was like, no strings attached. I just want to give this to you. And he was like, you're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. This is before I was even like, yeah, we were talking. And I was like, yeah, I got fired. And I like before this. So I was like, this is weird. Then he started talking about all this God stuff. Like, you're
okay.
Right,
so the nigga gave you money after the second time meeting him. just put some motherfucking dough in your hand.
And I was trying to give it back, and he was like, no. And I was like, I'm not going to keep telling you no.
I'm going to pocket this shit. I'm
only going to say, I'm only going to offer you this shit back one time. One time. And if you tell me no, okay, sir, thank you. Because I'm going to act like I'm in Africa. You can't go to people's house and not eat.
Okay, so. Now, do you think that was he leading with his money, or like what was your interpretation of that situation? Okay, you said people
I was caught off guard. I don't know.
Red flag. Why is that a red flag? Be thrown off if somebody just gave me money. Look, okay, let me tell you. I went on a first date with somebody, and we was going to the next destination. And on the way to the next destination, I was following him. When we got off the exit, I was like, well, let's pull over. I need to get gas. And before I could even get out the car, the nigga was at the pump, pumping my shit with his card. And so, but by the time I got out my car, I was kind of like, oh, like that, like, thank you. But I'm not gonna lie, the shit made me feel awkward as fuck. Like, I don't, like, to the point where I was like, all right, just okay, you can stop it now.
I feel like that's different.
I was like,
that's different.
I don't like feeling indebted
I feel like
to people.
That's chivalry.
That's like, it makes me feel indebted to somebody.
I feel like that's different. Something like that. That's chivalry. That's like holding the door open. That's like, if you go out, he offers to take you out and he's paying for the date.
I'm fine with that. Like. And the nigga had just dropped like $300 on our dinner.
That's why I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, or that's not out the door.
And then filled up my gas tank. I felt really awkward. That's okay. Now I feel like now I gotta give him some pussy.
Nah, I feel like that is like a norm. No, because like if you're out and he's holding the door, you go somewhere, like, no, I don't feel like, I feel like even if he was like you guys rode together, you pulled up and you was driving, he would have hopped out the car, paid for the gas and pumped the gas. Whether you decide to pay for it or not. Well, if we're together, then I kind of expect that. Yeah, but I'm just trying to pay. But right off the bat, and like I just met this man who literally just went on our first date, and we hit it off. And he's not gonna start by paying dinner. He's still with you guys and making the next move, and then he would look like a fool. Remember, men like to look. He's taking control. He's proving that he's a provider. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to make himself look dumb by like y'all still moving and grooving. Y'all go to the gas station. He paid for dinner but not pay for gas. He's a grown man. A grown man is going to look at the aesthetics like that. Like, how's that going to make me look? Like, and even on another tip, like, nah, like if I'm taking her out and she need gas, I'm gonna pay for gas. I'm gonna pay for parking if we gotta pay for someone to park. So I don't look at it like that. But if like how you're saying, I'm a little bit different. I guess I gotta get used to that type of shit. Yeah, I feel like that's chivalry. That's I'm like, nah, I'm on that gas station. He has me with the rest that he ain't gonna yo motherfucking guy. Yeah, no, that's something a grown man's gonna do. I feel like that's common sense. That's something that's a real common sense. I feel like that's something a real grown man is gonna do when he goes out. And y'all moving, like I said, moving and grooving. It's common sense. Fill her tank up. You're going to offer. Fill her tank up. Get out and pump the gas. Open the door. pull the chair out for her.
Even if you don't know the bitch,
you gonna do that.
Even if you don't know the bitch.
If it's someone you're talking to, yes, and you're taking out on a date you're interested in, you're gonna do that to woo her. You're gonna show her that you're participating in the 3 P's.
Yeah, I guess you're right, and especially if you a nigga with money, what's $50?
Yeah, like what's gas? Thank you. I appreciate you for coming to see me. And because you didn't ask me to pay for your gas, I'm going to pay for it. Not all men think like that.
Well, I'm not saying that it wasn't like the sweetest, a very sweet gesture. I'm just saying like for me and how what I'm used to, like it was weird for me, and I'm not used to that.
So if it's okay for a man to that, like what we talking about, I see somebody saying like, oh, is it okay to like serve your man? Something about what were we talking about?
Okay, I know what you're talking about. So when you like cook for your family or for whoever,
like cater to your man, it's like okay to cater to your man.
Yeah, is it okay to cater to your man? Absolutely. What do you feel about that? I feel like that energy has to be it has to be reciprocal. Like for example, like I have no problem. Like I actually would prefer to have a man that I can cater to. But in order for you, but you know what I'm talking about. So like I would prefer to have a situation where I feel so comfortable and I feel so secure within our relationship to where I would just naturally cater to you. Like I feel like that, at least for me, that's how I show my love. I show my love in catering to you as a man. But again, you ain't just gonna get that just because you want it.
It's earned.
Okay, but then there's also different levels. Like, right, so we're talking about like cooking you a meal. Do you serve your man? Hell motherfucking yeah. Hell yes, I'm gonna serve that nigga. Why? Not because I have to, but because I want to.
And if that's the man that's digging me down and paying all my bills, why wouldn't I?
Even if he's not paying my bills.
But why wouldn't I if this is my man?
Nigga, if I give a fuck about you enough to invite your ass over for dinner, hell yeah, I'm gonna serve you.
Exactly, but I'm just saying, like, something.
If I want to feed you, I'm gonna serve you. Like I think as women, like we like to do nurturing shit like that. You know, like you don't have to place those type of like gender role expectations on me. I feel like when I'm in a comfortable space with somebody who I'm really rocking with, somebody who I'm really vibing with, like those are the things that I'll naturally do for you. It don't have to be like required. Nigga, I'm gonna cook for you because I want to make you feel good. I want you to be fed, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm gonna serve you. I'm gonna make sure that I make your plate first because I know that you like your food hot. For example, right? Some people like, oh, who do you serve first? You serve the kids first, or you serve your nigga, right? Well, at the end of the day, like as long as there's like logic behind what you do, you know what I mean? Like, all right, let me get these kids out the way, and then let me make his plate so we can sit down together. He got a nice hot fresh plate, and we can sit down together. Right. So it's just like it's the reasoning behind what you do. It's not, I don't cook for my nigga because I have to cook for my nigga. I cook for my nigga because I want to feed him.
But remember, we can't be confusing people because there's a difference between cooking for your nigga and cooking for your man. Remember, you know, I feel like a man deserves to get hot cooked meals delivered to him sitting at the dinner table. I ain't doing that for no nigga. I'm not. I may cook for a nigga, but I'm not serving no nigga. I don't care what you say with your crooked ass face. That's just me, and I'm out of here with that comment. That's all.
The fuck you mean? No, you ain't fucking out of here. Okay. I'm out of here. I get what you mean, right? Because there's a difference between like a
nigga, come make your own plate. I didn't sit up here and cook in here, but if it's my man, see, and someone that I respect, and someone that I'm like, you know, whatever. Highly likely this man is gonna be someone I'm in a relationship with. That's keep it up.
Okay, so in order to
that's why I'm saying that.
Okay, so let's go a little deeper with this. Are you telling me so with things like that, I feel like there's like a little bit of like a submissiveness that comes with it, right? Like I like cooking for my man and serving him because like it's just like it's like a little submissiveness in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I like that. I know there's a lot of women that like that.
And then
right?
Like, and then after you like
we may not admit it, but we like it, right? Okay. So So are you telling me that you basically don't provide any type of submissiveness behavior,
a little
types of situations with anybody who is not like your dude? Like if it's just a nigga that you just like fucking on, like he don't get that side of you at all. He just gets, the only person who gets that type of vibe from you is like your dude who you seriously committed with. Is that what you're saying?
First of all, since I'm intentional with my dating now, when niggas ain't lying and being honest, when we can decipher and cut through all that bullshit. If it's someone that I'm fucking on, it's because it's highly likely, like this person is worthy of fucking on or me dealing with them sexually, whatever you want to say.
But sometimes we have the niggas that we just fucking on.
So if it's one of those niggas,
a nigga that we just fucking on.
Yes, if it's one of those niggas, I will. If it's like one of those guys, not a nigga, someone that I'm like, this young man. Yeah, I will.
This young man. Bitch, I'm talking about a nigga who you just fucking. No, stop trying to dress the fucking shit up.
But that's what you just said.
No, let's just separate. Man who you take serious.
To me,
a man who you're taking serious for like a seriously committed relationship as compared to like a nigga that you just fucking on.
A nigga I'm just fucking on, you gonna get a little submissiveness, like just a tad bit.
So you're telling me that you don't think it's
like,
a little bit by just making his fucking plate?
No,
nigga, you can't make the nigga's plate.
Listen,
he's good enough for you to fuck, but he ain't like eat your pussy. You probably sucking his dick and all that shit. Eat it all up, but you can't serve his plate.
Depends.
That make a nigga want you even more.
Well, okay, fine. I guess
like my friend with benefits. Like I go over there and I cook for him.
But I try not to just be fucking nigga. That's why I'm saying it's hard for me to just be like, okay, if I was. But now that if you put it that way, okay, since you
right there, and I'm talking about like these niggas that we take serious, and then there's dudes that maybe we that we don't. So the dudes that we still deal with that we don't necessarily take so serious, do you still like show them a little bit of that submissive side, or is that only reserved for the niggas that you actually see a future with?
A little bit.
Like who do you show that vulnerability to?
Honestly,
that vulnerability?
Honestly, knowing me, knowing how I am, when I cook and I do stuff, I just do that naturally. You know how I am.
That's what
but
I'm
sometimes
saying.
When I do it, it's me. I do it purposely because I naturally do shit like that. And sometimes I just feel like certain niggas, it doesn't like everything can't just be equated like, oh, he's so good to fuck you. Just some things, it's just like I don't care. Like
it ain't
when you cook,
you don't get that.
It's a different romance when you cook and you're a cooker and you're in the kitchen. Like it's a language that I can't explain.
I tell you, baby, come
that I can't explain when.
I gotta have feelings for you. Tell you, baby, come get a plate. I made a plate for you. I cooked.
No, sometimes like
drive by and come get a plate.
I will, but I really ain't been in this situation to make me like even analyze the way you fucking ask me. So I don't know now,
nigga.
Bitch, I'm just like, okay, look it.
I want to feed all my niggas.
You know what? We're out. We are out. She confused me with not confusing me, but I don't even know how to answer this question now. I'm out. We are out. Thank you for listening and tuning in to Talk Black Unfiltered. Make sure that you subscribe, follow us, like, share. Follow us on all platforms, please. Subscribe.
Please,
Let's get those likes out. Hey. And take care. God bless love. Peace.